I think I suffered depression like months ago, or maybe for like the past year, because I overlooked so many things. I was so busy looking down, being depressed, I overlooked Seva needing help. I overlooked me. So, I don't know. I feel like I just get stuck in a rut. This morning I put my jacket on to go for a walk, and like 15 seconds later, I just dropped it on the floor, and I hate this. I don't want to do anything. Good morning, Lamp 7. How are you, sweetheart? It's good to be talking to you when YouTube says I have 0 viewers. And things I hate about myself. Take yesterday's broadcast on Fringe, for example. I talk too much and I take the long roundabout way to getting to a story. Today is just an extension of yesterday. I know. I get stuck in this rut, and I guess that's when I squash Abba's voice. I don't know, sometimes, like, I woke up at well, no, I woke up at like 4 or 5, but I went back to sleep, thank heavens. I don't know, I gotta tell you, I just kind of sat here for like an hour. I just don't want to move. For what? Um, I mean, I want to serve Abba, of course. I mean, this could be a demonic attack, right? How I'm feeling this depression. It could be an MK Ultra program running. It could be an altar or tier forward. A tier is 3 altars at once, which is usually my case. But I say altar because I misword myself. It's really a tier that comes forward. It could just be the time period where I feel mucky and not so happy-go-lucky. I should probably use my Kratom. That'll give me energy. I quit my Coca-Cola. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye to that demon. At least that took a couple of days to quit the Coca-Cola. So I don't want to dare go to a store because I don't want to walk out with a pack of cigarettes or Coca-Cola. Oh, and then I've made a new friend, but I have to wait a moment. They might be camera shy. For the past hour, they've been driving me nuts. But no, it's not a demon. It's not an angel of light either. There's a bird outside my window that keeps pecking. I think it's building itself a new home in the roof of this house. I don't mind. I have no issues with pets. Little birds, I don't know if I want to have to deal with bird mites and stuff like that. Have you ever had to deal with mites from birds? not fun. Like when you keep ducks inside a house. Don't do that, guys. Just don't. You can build a shed. See? It's camera shy. No, doesn't like you guys. It's not coming out. Good morning, beautiful to you. You're the one that's beautiful, Amanda. Seriously. I want to spend some time talking to you. I'm waiting for that bird to knock. Yes, I'm weaning off cigarettes. It's a, what do you call them, a vape pen? Or an e-cig. This one's Logic. You should have seen what I went through at Wawa yesterday. Just trying not to buy a pack of cigarettes and trying to get away from it. Good morning, Bonnie. I'm sorry I didn't give you a call back. I will. Yes, I'm mourning Seva. I am mourning her. And I'm a softie, so things take me a while to get over. They don't just roll off my back like a duck. Takes me time. And I reserve the right to take time. Even over people like Reggie hurting me. Jeffrey, too. I reserve the right to take my time to grieve and go through the process correctly. I don't want to relapse because I didn't take enough time for Seva. So I want to give up the whole smoking cigarettes thing. I want to get my little bird friend over that window on tape. If I had dreams last night, I can't really remember them. I just really sleep uncomfortable. I freeze half the night. I sweat. I sweat the other half of the night. I wake up in like drenched clothing. Like, I wear layers. I'm skinny, right? So I usually have like a sweatshirt on, and then I'll have like a wife beater. So I have a wife beater on underneath the sweatshirt, and then like I have sweatpants on, but underneath them I have like a thinner pair of long johns. Anyway, I wake up and like I'm drenched wet. I have to jump out of bed and change my clothes, and when I change my clothes I freeze to death just putting on dry clothes. I hate that, the cold sweats. You freeze half the night, you sweat the other half, and you still wake up drenched in the morning. It's not, like, I don't even want to go to sleep anymore, guys. Oh, I'm eating all right. You know what I'm eating? James, he's going to be like, oh, if I could just backhand. No, I'm kidding. If I could just snap my fingers and make it right for you, Hall, I would. So yesterday, I mean, I ate 2 meals. So was meatloaf and noodles, and it was really good. And then the meal after that was nothing but candy, because I had gone to the dollar store and I got everything called candy. And I don't usually have a sweet tooth like that. So I've been eating 2 meals a day. One's a really good meal, and then the second meal is nothing but candy, Italian ice, cookies, Tootsie Rolls, Lifesavers, Jolly Ranchers, Reese's Pieces, Twizzlers, Milky Ways, cheese doodles, cheese puffs, and Jell-O. If Huntress were her, she'd be like, I'm just happy that you're chewing and swallowing edible food. That's no way to eat. But I'm eating, so I guess I'm not really going to complain too much. Into the shower after I'm able to get up. I should go from the bed to the shower because it would be easier to wake up in the nice warm water. But you know, as soon as you get out of the shower, it's a freezing cold bathroom and you have icicles hanging off of you. And I have long hair, so it's like, I turned myself into Swami. I'm like pulling up my hair, trying to get it under the towel, and then another big towel for my body. I mean, I have like heat in my bathroom, but I really didn't turn it on because the heating vent, here, I can show you, it's right here, the heating vent, the windows are low to the floor, and I don't want to turn on the heating vent, and I still don't want to. Last month, $250 for my heat, lights, and cooking. I can't be keeping it like Aruba in here. I got a thermometer, okay? I stopped giving my altars the job of being thermometer because they raised up my bill $250, right? I got a real legit thermometer now. But here in the bathroom, now, I don't know if you can see, you know, the heating vent's right there, and then the window. I know I have to clean little Sava Ava's footprints off the heater and the windowsill. I'm getting there. But anyway, I didn't want to turn the one on in the bathroom because I didn't want Sava to burn herself. And they heat up pretty quick. Like even here, I know my curtain, right? I'm on a budget, so anyway, it's a towel. So when I wash my hands, I can dry them on my towel, and then when I do my laundry, I bring the towel with me and wash it. And it's only me living here. So, what do I care? But even here in the kitchen, you see, with the heating unit, and it's right by the windows, and the windows are low. Like, I'm 5'6", right? I'm probably the worst cameraman. So here's my knee, and the windows are, like, below that. So, I never wanted Sava and Keeper falling out the window. That's a drop-off right there. I'll show you. Yeah, I have a tendency to write on my walls random thoughts while I sit here, while I used to sit here and smoke a cigarette out the window, but it's only $1 from the dollar store, but all right. Now there's 2 windows, all right? This is a really old house, so I know you see a window here and then there's a second set, but do you see that drop off outside? Hey, it's Brian. I'm a klutz. Brian, Brian, I've been meaning to catch up with you, and I'd love to do another show with you. And literally just a couple days ago, I got my software in FringeRadioNetwork.com running on internet radio. I would love to do another show with you. Right now, Brian, I'm probably not doing my best, so please forgive me. I want to get back in the game, so to speak. But anyway, I'm going to talk about Seva for a little bit. You see, like the windows? I swear, by every window there's a heating unit, but they're low to the ground, and it's always a drop off here. Play dead. What are you doing? Why don't you lay on the bed? I have not been using my bedroom. But you see out the window, that's a drop off, all right? So, like what I did in the kitchen window, I took the storm window and I brought the storm window down in the kitchen, but I left it up like about that much. And then I would put the screen down in front because I knew Seva wouldn't be able to get out a window that much. But she always loves sitting on the windowsills. But that's a drop off. What are you doing? Get out. Little doggies, get out. Get out of the room. Come on. Shh. No. I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that. Shh. Stop. I'm not joking anymore. Knock it off. Seva never barked. And don't worry, I used to say that when Seva was alive too. Seva doesn't bark. She never did. That's why I like that fur ball so much. She was the one I picked out. Yeah, I got stuck with you. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna broadcast on Fringe Day. I'm sorry I haven't been in my chat room. Cold cause sweaty and wet from it, right? The cold does that. I gotta jump in the shower when I first wake up. Yeah. Amanda, what are you doing? What are you doing? You didn't do anything wrong, honey. You didn't do anything wrong, and you don't have to be quiet. Don't. Don't apologize, sweetheart. You did nothing wrong. And you should keep talking, because you know what? I'm running this video and I'm talking. For all intents and purposes, I'm a chatterbot. I know I have been at times. I hate when that happens, though. Well, now that I feel like we're all gaslit, no, I'm kidding. That kind of took the wind out of my sails. I think I'll probably get going. There's two ladies that I want to speak to. Amanda, you're one of them. Yeah, the other lady I want to spend time with, Heavenly Abba, and her, because I got her a Bible. And it comes from another survivor that escaped Mormonism. So I'm still picking up from my duties yesterday to like get finished today, but I think I'll probably just sit here for a while. I gotta take Keeper for a walk. If I get spooked, like I did yesterday walking her, remember when I got done with Fringe? It was uncanny too. It was really uncanny. I want to tell you guys something. I've learn to listen to the spirit world, so to speak, for lack of better terms, okay? I don't use the best terms all the time. Good morning, Da, for realist. I love you, Amanda, very much. Where was I? I just got lost in my thought. What was I just saying? But please give it back to me. You're not going to give it back to me, are you? It's one of those thoughts. What was I saying? So yesterday, I went back to FringeRadioNetwork.com and I pulled up my broadcast and I'm looking at it and I thought, oh, thank heavens, I finally actually got it under the right folder to be broadcasting on Fringe. I didn't screw that part up and I'm listening to my broadcast. I just finished, but I put the broadcast back on play. And then I took Keeper out for a walk. While I was taking Keeper out for a walk after my FringeRadioNetwork.com broadcast, I got spooked. Bad. I just had this feeling, and instead of ignoring the feeling, I thought, you know what, I'm going to run a video. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, maybe I can scare away the evil ones before they attack this time, because I'm getting sick and tired of their bull shnikes and garbage that they're slinging at me. You know, like a monkey in a zoo slings its poo-poo at you. Yeah, I'm getting pretty sick and tired of that garbage. So, I fire up a video while I'm walking Keeper, because I was thinking that those people were going to start hiding in bushes and jumping out at me again, trying to set up a scenario to make themselves look good when it's their kids that emancipated them, and they just came off probation, and they're now hounding me, stalking me, and threatening me, and jumping out of bushes at me. Yeah, I'm talking about it, because I'm not going to let them isolate me anymore. So, I am also not going to let them run HTV the way they want. They're minions of the darkness. So anyway, I'm outside. I strike up a video to protect Keeper and myself. And then all of a sudden I notice the atmosphere shift and I look around. I'm like, thank you, Heavenly Abba, for letting me listen to the still small voice. I fired up a video. Now everybody is all of a sudden behaving themselves. I like this. To keep the video running, right? I come back inside. I stop the video with you guys. And I'm listening now to my FringeRadioNetwork.com broadcast that I just ran, which I never do that because I can't listen to myself. I can't watch myself carry that kind of pain. I'm looking at a kid in the cage, not Holly Baglio. You know what I mean? So anyway, as soon as I come back in the house, I'm listening to Fringe Radio, and you heard what I said at the beginning. I took the long route yesterday to tell the story, so today when I broadcast, I hope I'm better. But, so anyway, I come in, I shut down YouTube because I'm safely inside from Walking Keeper. And then, as I'm listening to Fringe, all of a sudden I hear myself on Fringe go, Yeah, and those gang stalkers that dox me are probably listening to this video right now. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I just shut down that YouTube video right now that said I got spooked. And as I come in the house, there I am on Fringe saying, yeah, the gang stalkers are most likely listening to this right now. Of course they were. They shut down and ran outside the second I shut down my Fringe radio broadcast because they know I walk keeper. I have a schedule. That's what I have to change is the schedule. I love you, David, very, very much. Oh, I'm stalking you. Uh-oh. Well, David, you got a problem. If I'm stalking you, I don't know how you're going to call me off or stop me. You're in trouble. It's a good stalking, I promise you. I'm only stalking you to pray with you. I love you too. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning. I love you, sweetheart. But anyway, I thought to myself, wow, I really got to listen to that still small voice. So I think I'm going to have a miserable morning, but I'm going to try to work on the Demon Chronicles and work on my other broadcasts too, and answer private messages. Those are the only two things I'm going to be working on is talking to you guys privately and my broadcasts. Everything else that I used to have as a goal for my life, I don't. I see how other people operate in these different communities, and it's disheartening and off putting. And I just don't want to join into their shenanigans and finagles anymore. I'd rather be by myself and listen to Heavenly Abba and have a couple close, good friends than all this other, excuse me, schmuckery that's going on. You know, people preaching about Jesus when they don't have a relationship with them. And then they turn around and tell you what to do. I'm not down with it. So I'm just going to kind of stick to Fringe. I'm going to hang out with you guys, do broadcasts, and then serve Abba, whatever he tells me to do. But I also want to have enough time open in my life for him. You know, there were times in the past 7 years that I'd spend 4, 5, 6 hours a day just in videos when maybe I should have spent that time with him or drawing him a picture or just listening to him. And I didn't do that. I was running everywhere else to everyone else, asking them what I should be doing. And I don't think I went about things the right way. I think I put the wrong people on a pedestal. So I'm trying not to do those things anymore. And I want to be a better friend and sister to you guys. And if he gives me dreams and visions, then I want to be able to run back and say, hey, guess what? This is what he showed me. This is what's going to happen. Help me decipher it. Of how the winter was going to abandon me if I didn't stop revealing what gender ideology is doing to children. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. No, you're exposing stuff, David. I gotta process that. Of how the writer was going to abandon me. Peace out, Cub Scout. I gotta remember that. Peace out, Cub Scout. Don't you be giving your sister any ideas, David. I love you, Nancy. I love you guys so much. Combating stress. I feel like posting Bible verses for all to see. This chat room is powerful with prayer warriors. You're always welcome to post scripture. Deaf Bread does that a lot, and I like when he does that. I should probably get going because I don't want my muck rubbing off onto anyone or my depression or just like, I need to get out of this mood, alter or programming or grief and back into him. So I'm going to try to do that, but thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to try to do better on Fringe and not take so long to tell a story. I hate that about myself, but also, like I said, I want to work on my broadcast, and there's guests that have been a long time coming that I've been wanting to have on the show too. But I'm not going to give the darkness any leverage to come in between me and things that I want to do for Heavenly Abba. But I'd better go walk this beautiful, lovely girl because she's waiting patiently for me. And I definitely feel that emptiness for Seva, and I don't like it. I don't sleep good anymore without Seva. She's not there jumping on my bed to wake me up or jumping off my bed to wake me up or standing on top of me when she wants something, whether it's standing on top of my back because I'm sleeping on my belly or sleeping on my back, so she's standing on my chest and on all the delicate spots too. I miss her. So it feels like Grandma died. And I don't quite like it. So I'm going to ask Abba to fill that spot of my heart and give me something to do for him. I just hope I can get up the motivation to do it. I love you guys really, really a lot and much. And excuse me, I'm going to get going, but thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll be praying with and for you guys very much. And I'll talk to you later.